Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is your boy Kill and I'm back with another video. And man, today we're going to be reading some of y'all suggestions. And first, we're gonna start off with my boy Nappa's. So Nappa, let's see what my boy said, man. He said, I have a suggestion. For me, when I was past 10 mil BP, the game started like he's basically saying the game felt like repeated and all you have to do is shadow. And adding something like the Weiss training would be W. I'm not gonna lie, it would help. You know what I mean? Because so far, all there is just, just your story quest, and then you have your normal, you just have your normal dailies that you do, your gym in the GC, and then that's really it. And then you fight Beerus and whatever, Broly's name, yeah, Broly. You fight Broly and Beerus, until you wait for those to come back, which is every day. So adding something like this would definitely be W, and I feel like it would definitely make the game more diverse. And then if you come to suggestions over here, someone said the private servers could benefit events in empires. Empires could do PvP training sessions, and players could can play with their friends without being hunted. That ruins the purpose of the game being a hardcore game. That would make it lose its purpose. You know what I mean? It's not supposed to be like block shirts or anything. So that is completely, I downvoted that. That is a bad suggestion. And then make the story one time. Make doing dailies in GC go faster by 5 times, so people don't have to stress about the GC time as much, and we can get more gains. Compensation for one-time story, so you're only 2 sets if each machine. I know we in DBZ, but I never do more than 4 sets per exercise in the gym and IRL. Okay, so see, the problem with making the GC go 5 times faster and making the time go down would be that it would just make it way too easy. Like, you know what I mean? This guy, I don't know. He was talking about adding God Key, and maybe new multipliers for skills and stuff like that. And I don't know. I don't know. It would be like God. I feel like God Key should only come out if they add like Akari and like other forms. Like, you know what I mean? Let's see. That is one big suggestion. I don't know if I want to do that. Right now, Budokai as a game is in trouble with consistent reasons to keep playing. We get stronger, do raids, we fight bosses, and we fight each other in between. The beginning becomes entirely meaningless by the first few million. The core of the problem is that in strength, power loss is its meaning. Some can find a steady reason to carry on through socializing empires and general player-on-player gameplay, but the game itself can be very easily run stale when left on its own. For this suggestion, I'll reference 3 sources mainly: Xenoverse, Dragon Ball Z, and my own silly brain. Alright, whatever he's talking about. So let's see. Planetary and off-planet dungeons. This is actually a really, really good idea. It would, like I said, it would add way more diverse to the game. There would be so much more to do. Maybe there could be a raid that you could do every so often to where you get BP from it, because all it is just like prizes here and there and stuff like that. And you know what I mean? That that doesn't really take you anywhere. Strength wise, it doesn't really help you catch up with anybody. And maybe it could be like solo dungeons, you know what I mean? So people can't just carry you through and you're just getting BP. And it doesn't have to be a lot of BP. It could be anywhere from 15k to 20k for one dungeon. You could do the dungeon every couple hours. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you could do the dungeon every 6 hours. I don't know. That seems like something reasonable for 15k. I mean, you get to do Beerus every hour for 10k. So 15k, 20k is not that bad. Somebody said just update the game. Facts. We do need to see an update. What it says, aura sizes should be scaled to your power. Someone roughly your strength would have an aura size of roughly 2 players big. Um, Someone half of your strength would have an aura roughly size of 1 player size. Someone double that would have 4. So basically, this is good because I feel like the aura scaling is so it's really weird. You know what I mean? Especially like if you could be 2 million BP higher than somebody. And, like, it just looks outrageous, bro. It says, what if you're in combat with more than 70% or 80% of your HP? Disconnect/leave. You don't lose a life, just money and your Dragon Balls. That is a really bad idea, only because, like, you shouldn't be leaving the game anyways. It's a hardcore game. You should not be trying to log. If you're losing, just lose. Then my own suggestion, I said make the game more like Dragon Ball and not faction based, which got 14 likes, which is a dub. More training methods that benefit races specifically, which is actually really good. That would be really good. You could add something on Vampa for Saiyans, or you know what I mean, or the actual Saiyan planet itself, planet Vegeta, and you could add something there because those planets, once you get up, you never return to those planets. So maybe you could add something like multipliers to certain planets to keep people going back to their planets. Maybe if you train on the Saiyan planet, you know, you could add a GC there that maybe does, you know, something, or, you know what I mean? It would just give more to the game because everybody, the main planets to go to is Earth, Polaris, Namek, and Vampa. That's literally it. That's the only planets you need to go to. All of the other planets are useless. Maybe you could add like maybe it could be like a dungeon, like how the other guy was saying. You could do a dungeon, or you know what I mean? It says Saiyans have sparring NPCs or a special gym exclusively to Planet Vegeta. Other races will benefit 50% less. Exactly. So you see what I'm saying? Like that would actually, that's a good idea right there. And I feel like that would be tough. Somebody said Demon Race, which would actually be fire as well. Let's see. Somebody said add/improve grounded combat. If you're on the ground, instead of ending up in the sky after or using or getting hit, implement an actual ground combat system. That would be fire too. You know what I mean? Give Ancient Saiyans Cumber like aura and their transformations. That is fire. That is what I want to see, bro. One of those forms. I mean, they're already going out with non-canon stuff, so they might as well give Saiyans that transformation or add that to their Super Saiyan. That would actually be really, really fire. It says activate the console option to be able to enter the game, as that would have some console players. Oh yeah, so console players can play, but also be on mouse and keyboard. That would be fire. Add some more players to the game, you know what I mean? But I mean, it kind of like wouldn't be good though. And the only reason I say not having consoles because you cannot chat with people on console. So like, you know what I mean? If you're in the game and you're a console player, you cannot speak. And not being able to speak in this game is a big L. Really big L, only because like, bro, if somebody's talking to you and you don't talk back, you're most likely getting killed. And there's way too many strong people in here. So I feel like if Budokai was to do that, maybe make like a separate game, just like a Xbox only. Like having Xbox and PC mixed together is not a good idea. And then we have new Aether/Mythics. Give endgame players who have most of the clothing and all the items. So we have Bulma's bunny suit. Could be one of the first items to give a speed buff. Bunny ears accessory. Minoka costume like Beerus wore. That would be fire. Mighty Mask, Gold 10, and Trunks costume. Just don't allow the mask to be recolorable. OX King's helmet. Who's Ox King? Patara earrings. Patara earrings are already in the game, I'm pretty sure. Goku's power pole would be fire. Whis' staff. Trunks' sword. Goku Black Scythe. Oxy Kings X. Oh, okay. I know who they are. They're the people that be with Zeno. Etc. Throwing a few weak slash trolls, so the pool isn't too good. Miscellaneous, flying Nimbus, buff speed. Yo, a flying Nimbus would be fire, bro. You know how long it takes to get around sometimes? And then we have upgrade GC to 500 times, but make it harder to master. The gravity, not like it was to get 300. And if you do master over 300, Boma charges you 30k each time you go in. As a upgrade and maintenance fee, like she would. You know what? Actually, that is a really good idea, bro. That is a really good idea. Almost to keep 90. 15 minutes to 30 minutes, my bad. Add health pack on knock that scales with power relative to your CFX. That would be W. Health packs returns after sometime 15-20 minutes. Quick transformation that instantly turns your form on and doesn't use health pack. Think Vegeta flying at Cell or DB Nexus. Hold 7 to 0. Key to transform animation. So now, what? To do the transformation animation. So now we have and use your health pack. I don't know what he's talking about. I'm slow right now. It's 4 a.m, chat. My fault. Buff shadow training accordingly to match your current BP meta right now. Shadow sparring is extremely irrelevant compared to the other ways of training. Nah, I wouldn't say it's completely useless, but it is kind of booty. But let's not make the game too easy, y'all, because if the game gets too easy, the game is going to get boring. And if you think about the people that are higher, these are low. Like, I'm not saying these are all low level people making these suggestions, but you know what I mean? It's like you can't just say, hey, let's add this and make it easier, because then once you get higher, you got to think about the people that are already above you. It's going to be way easier for them to keep staying above you, so you're never going to get stronger that way. Saying suggestions, tail remover, yes, please. I do not want my tail no more. Colored eyes for hybrids. Avatar, SSJ hairstyle. Nah. Overall SSJ look made more saturated to align with the eyebrows slash tail color. Nah, facts. Eyebrow. Yeah, this is a good one right here. I fuck with this. And then boosting suggestions. Nah. Forgot that. Add Nappa's mustache, y'all. We need it. Yeah, so basically all of these suggestions, I'm gonna give a 9 out of 10, man. These are all good suggestions. None of them are wrong. And I feel like some of them were a little booty. But I do definitely see if Bane does end up adding some sort of, I guess, other way to grind, it should be the right way, and it shouldn't be too easy. You know what I mean? I feel like the GC, the 500 times one, was really good. And I feel like you know what I mean? I feel like that could be really good for not only people that are already high levels, but for people that are definitely trying to get higher as well. Because the 300 GC is not bad at all, but I feel like it could be way better. Even if you know, 500 isn't too bad, and 30k for it wouldn't be bad. But I'm trying to think, entering the GC is already 15k, so if you wanted to do 500, you know what I mean, it would be a little different, you know what I mean, because then you would have to, I don't know, add 2 separate like buying systems, or maybe just add a whole different GC entirely. That's just, you know, regrindable. And yeah, I feel like that could be good, but I feel like that's way too much BP to gain with some of these ideas, and I feel like most of them would not, you know, make the game any funner. It would just make it more grindier, and it would make it more easier for everybody. So I feel like the game should still stay hardcore, because I think that's why some of the, like, certain people are starting to step away from Budokai. You know, some people don't like the new combat. Some people don't like, some people didn't like the old combat. So I would not try to feed towards all of the people that are mainly just, casual people, and definitely try to add some, like I said, like I don't know, just add some different things to do, but not change the entire game. And yeah, but make sure you guys like and subscribe, man. Leave a like, and tell me if y'all think these are some suggestions that you would definitely want to see in game. And I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace.